Hey, I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Sylvia Gordon. We're going to talk about the FEMA SEPs that might be impacting you and your clients. It's a little more complicated than it sounds. Stay tuned.
First off, AEP is over. Hope you had a great one.
Thank you for all your hard work and everybody's perseverance. You have a much needed rest coming,
Yes.
but not yet.
Not yet. Maybe June.
You got a lot of cleanup here to do.
So let's talk about FEMA and SCPs. We've had not only a crazy year with COVID, but my God, Mother Nature has been crazy with all the storms, the fires,
Floods.
oh
my
blah,
God.
blah, 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 blah.
So if you want the list, you can go to FEMA's website. You can email us, ask us in the comments. But this is a good chart. I think there's 6 states right now with active SEPs. A lot of them expired November 30th. But Texas, California, Louisiana, New York, Connecticut, one
It's all
county.
going.
Of course, Florida.
Course.
And one of the things that agents get confused on is that I don't have to live in a FEMA affected county.
Right. So let's say that I rely on Sylvia to help me with all of my insurance needs. And I live in Indiana, landlocked state. We don't have too many crazy Mother Nature things going on. But she's down in Florida and hurricane, is it
Isaias.
Isaias hits. And so I miss my window.
Which is actually interesting because I have a client that called me from Boca. And she actually is living
My sister?
in Broward, where there is FEMA's. And she's in her 70s, and she helps her sister, who's in a nursing home, up in Indiana. Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Yeah, so her sister could use this SEP if she didn't get this taken care of by the 7th, which thank God we finally got it done yesterday. So it's the caregiver where they live, not just where you live.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating. I mean, it's just, gosh. The other thing agents don't realize is that if you miss any of your valid election periods, it doesn't have to be you missed AEP.
Mm-hmm.
If you missed an SEP, so say you had an SEP because you moved to another state,
Okay.
or you aged in, or you went to a nursing home, got LAS, all those other things, you had a valid election, but you couldn't use it due to a FEMA declared disaster, you can use that. Because we're going to get a ton of calls, you always do, December 8th, and people say, hey, I got to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're trying to get creative and see, how are we going to get this
Right.
done? It's fascinating.
Fascinating. It is fascinating.
Since we're trying not to be clowns anymore, it's no fun. The show's
It's no fun. If I can't clown around.
Let's talk about over-the-counter drugs, over-the-counter benefits.
Or, you know, and the OTCs, this benefit with plans has exploded over the last couple of years where it went from like, I don't know, like a $20 monthly benefit. Now it's 50, some are 60. But we hear a lot of complaints from consumers when they try to go use the benefit. They try to go to Walmart, and they might
Walgreens.
have a preloaded card and it doesn't work right or it's not smooth.
So this is a big driver of complaints, which drives down star ratings, which we're all invested in. So get ahead of the over-the-counter benefit and make it a positive in your relationship. It's a great reason to reach out to your client.
It is the best reason. And you can reach out every quarter to make sure your client is using them.
And be a hero. Be a hero. I feel like there's a lot more adoption of this. I haven't seen any data from the companies, but I feel from just my hearing from my own clients, they are using this more.
I think so also.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. Now, one of the problems that people have, let's talk specifically about the Anthem. They give you the preloaded card. Then people go in and they're all excited. And they go there shopping all over the store and they put it in their little card reader and it won't take it. They're mad. Okay? They're mad, and they're mad at you because they feel like you misled them. Or they're mad at Anthem. And what's the number one reason why their card won't work?
You gotta hit gift card. You don't hit credit or debit, you hit gift card. And the key behind all that, the carriers have done a great job really laying out how to do everything, but people aren't taking the time to say, do it this way, or make sure you read it to know to do it the right way.
And you're slammed. If you sell for several carriers, you're like, oh my God. And then you get the calls, and instead of trying to research it, you just call us and let us research it. So get ahead of that on the over-the-counter benefits. Figure out how they all do it differently so you can actually help your clients and prevent that complaint into CMS or Medicare or Anthem or somewhere.
It's perfect with OEP around the corner to definitely have your clients use their benefit right out of the chute, since it is OEP and they can switch.
Now, sometimes they see in the catalog, they'll say, oh, I'll be able to spend my money on these things. But then they go to the store and they don't have it. Mm-hmm. Everything's not guaranteed to be in stock. Or they go and they buy $42 worth of stuff and they only had $40. They have to have the cash for that extra. Okay? You can't pull from the future. People extrapolate all kinds of things the way they think this is going to work.
Apply it to my next quarter.
Want to give everybody some heads up what you need to do before January 1st if you are licensed in more than one state.
Oh my God, we get hit with this all the time. State appointment fees renew. And
Automatically.
you may have forgotten that you had signed up for all of these states and you ended up not using them. And if you don't get in front of it before you get hit, you're stuck. You have to pay all the fees.
So what happens is, we warn you guys, you're busy, you're kicking back, you ignore it. January 1st, they take a big chunk out of your renewals. You go, what?
Big
I
chunk.
don't sell in South Carolina, North Dakota, and Missouri anymore. So you call us and you say, cancel that, give me that money back. It's gone. Gone, baby, gone. All your money's gone. If you don't want to pay those fees that are automatically going to renew starting in January, you need to tell us now. Okay, work with your marketer, clean that up now.
Yes, that is a big deal.
So happy December the 9th. Thank you for all the work you did during
Thank
AEP, especially this very challenging year. I know a lot of our agents struggled with illness themselves or in their family.
No doubt.
And
We're ready for a new
it
year.
was really tough. So thank you guys for all you do. We know you're heroes for your clients. We know what you
Absolutely.
do. Sometimes you don't get pat on the back enough, and I want you to know how much we value not just the fact that we get to work with you, but how much you do for your community
No doubt.
of people on Medicare.
Amen.
Thank you.
See you guys.